and welcome back to my channel. My name is Manuka. If you are a returning subscriber, welcome back. If you are new here, please remember to subscribe and turn on notifications so you'll be alerted every time I upload a video. So happy new year to everyone. New year, new me. So the topic for today is goal setting for 2021. Should I or shouldn't I? So I have been in two minds and changed my mind a few times over the last few weeks, and that's what I wanted to chat about today, as well as my vision for the channel for 2021. So first and foremost, thank you so much to all 400 odd of you who are already subscribed to this channel. I really appreciate all the love that I have been given in 2020 when I started the channel, and looking forward to continuing to share, continuing to learn, and yeah, just give input where I can and helping you in your financial or career journeys. During the last month or two, I haven't wanted to set goals because my mindset at the time was very focused on the gravity of the situation in terms of the pandemic, and the mindset at that point was, if I just make it out of this alive, if my family is protected, that is really all that I want, and I still maintain that till today. So the toll emotionally that the pandemic takes on all of us, I think it's so great. We may not even realize for a few years really how this has impacted us. And for the last few weeks, that was where my mind was, and I was okay for the first time in a long time not setting any goals. However, in the past few weeks, I went back and I looked at what my 2020 goals were, and I actually had written them down. I'll read them to you in a moment. I'll share the 2020 goals with you, and I realized that I managed, in spite of everything that happened in 2020, to still achieve the goals that I had set out to. And that got me thinking, if I don't set goals for 2021, am I basically allowing myself to free fall and using the pandemic as the reason why I don't want to do that? So that is ultimately why I decided to still set my goals as I do every single year. And like I said, the fact that it was written down for 2020, and I actually wrote it on my Twitter page, was really, for me, I guess the reason why I was able to achieve so many of these goals, and actually even more than I had written down here. So that is the reason why I have set goals for 2021, and would like all of you to also think about that. Is, do you want, when this pandemic is over, God willing, 2022, 2023, we don't even know when it's going to be, do you want to be in the same position that you were before the pandemic began? And that would effectively be what, around end of 2019, I mean. I definitely don't want that for myself. I like to see myself progress and grow in all spheres of my life, and that is why I am continuing with goal setting and want all of you to think about it as well. So just going to read out, it feels weird reading my own tweets, but I just want to read out my 2020 goals before I tell you briefly about my 2021 goals. My 2020 goals read, number one, being intentional about spending. That doesn't mean not spending, it just means if you're gonna spend, no matter what it is, that you are intentional about it, and it's not something where you just realize, oh, I spent multiple rands on this but I hadn't expected to. So if you're gonna go out and buy that fancy thing, Be intentional about it and don't feel any guilt as well. Number 2 was keep paying extra into the bond account so we'd be debt free by 2021. So this was our huge target for December 2021. So we continue to do that even with all the challenges that we faced in terms of earnings, no bonuses, no increases. For myself personally, my household income actually went down about 50% from 2019. It's an insane year. Then number 3, I wanted to invest in my side hustle and increase my earnings. Did that. Number 4 is I wanted to make sure I invested every single month in the stock market. And number 5, I did number 4 as well. So definitely in that habit now. And number 5, teach as many people as I could about personal finance, which is why I started this channel. So now I will tell you about my 2021 goals. I won't share all of them with you. I'm simply sharing a few with you that are actually related to this channel and where you can help me. So number 1 goal for 2021 is in terms of the content that I shared on this channel. As I mentioned, it's a few months old. So I started the channel really in 2020 and I managed to share just over 10 episodes. So my first goal for 2021 is to double the content that I gave in 2020. I think this is a manageable step for me. I'm not yet ready to commit to weekly episodes, but I commit to double what I gave in 2020. So a minimum of 20 episodes for 2021. And then number 2. So I have really enjoyed shooting the episodes, and as time went, I enjoyed it more and more. But really, my personality is someone who likes to talk to people. So talking to the phone and then interacting with you guys through commentary and maybe social media, it's a step, but it also it robs me of speaking directly to you guys. So for this year, I want to start doing a few episodes on Instagram Live, and that will give me the opportunity to have guests as well as interact with you guys, read your comments or questions if you want to join the live, to do that as well. So that is really a step in terms of speaking to you guys a little bit more, because that is where my heart lies and that is what I love more versus talking to my selfie. Yeah, so those are the 2 main goals. So I want you guys to bully me, hold me accountable. I'm mostly kidding, but where I'm not uploading, you're always welcome to ask. I always have friends and family who are saying, when is your next episode? I haven't seen you upload in a while. And to be honest, that does keep me going. So I have been quiet for a while because I was go-wishing. Is that how they pronounce it? So mgowo, I will find the Urban Dictionary definition. I don't know if we have that in South Africa, but basically it's when you're going through the most, whether it is in your relationship, whether it is at work, and mine just kind of lasted for a while, which is why I've been super quiet, but happy to be back up. So they say go up but come back. So this is me on the up and up, and getting better each and every day. In closing then, to conclude, I want you guys to think about your goals for current year. There's a video that I did in 2020 that was called Financial Goal Setting, and that spoke about short-term, medium-term, and long-term financial goals, and that is really a roadmap for someone who wants to realign and figure out where they are. So I want you guys to take a look at that if you need some inspiration. and please go and set those SMART goals so that you have something that you're working towards, that you've documented, that you've committed to, that you have someone who's holding you perhaps accountable to. I have no doubt that in spite of all the challenges that we face, that you will be able to achieve those goals. So lastly, I want to wish you nothing but the best for 2021. Undoubtedly, the challenges are likely going to be even more than what we had in 2020. There's so much going on in the world. There's a lot of loss, there's a lot of pain, and so much that people are going through. However, I would like, when this is all over, for all of us to say, I survived that, and look what I did even during that period. So that is really my wish for all of us, is to keep on going, and cannot wait to be on the other side of this monstrosity that they call a pandemic. But while we are still smashing goals. So remember, when we're talking about personal finance, we want to learn how to earn more, spend less, save and invest more, and lastly, flip. Have fun while we wait.